have nothing clean, you know, because I'm always prepared. The sock shit is always on point.
Just saying.
You seen the Ric Flair joints?
You got the Ric Flair?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My sock game is impeccable.
Larry, you recording already?
No, those I ain't had nothing.
Oh, you ready? Oh, you got all of this. You ready?
Yeah, I've been.
All right, fuck
you been ready? Okay.
We're here. Fuck it. Yeah, it's a podcast. It's your boy Eoni95. I'm shaped like a bottle of ginger ale.
Yeah. One more time. This motherfucker be switching shit up. That should be funny as hell, too. Yo,
follow up with that.
Fucking original.
So do I need another one? Is that what it is? Is that what you're saying? No, I need another one?
Nah, go ahead.
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it's a podcast. It's your boy Eoni95. I'm shaped like a bottle of ginger ale.
It's your boy Boog. I got that K4 on deck to the squared, baby. Let's go.
K4, no more K2. We're not doing K2 no more.
K4 squared.
You see, I took a quick like 20-minute, 30-minute, maybe even 40-minute break from eating ass at Central Park to come record this podcast right here because I brought a friend along. Remember I told y'all last week, if you're not actual home team or a friend, you're not invited to the podcast. I can't invite you to the podcast if I can't let you in my house. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not just a fucking battle rapper. He's not. Getting tired of hearing that shit. He's not just a fucking battle. Okay. I'm gonna calm down and shit.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
You speaking facts.
He's not just a battle rapper. Get tired of anyway. You seen him on Verse for Verse. You definitely seen him in the battle. Probably seen him on Hip Hop Is Real. Probably even just seen him on my Snap being annoying. But I had to bring him up here. Because we could talk about anything. And you know what this podcast is about. It's the world's most professional, unprofessional podcast on the fucking planet. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people know him as Thomas. We call him T-Sawyer up in the motherfucking building.
In the motherfucking building.
Peace and blessings. Peace.
That's one of the, and that's like literally, if you go through New Haven, he's part of the Mount Rushmore of New Haven.
Absolutely.
Like if you actually go through New Haven, everybody mentions T-Sawyer.
Absolutely.
I've only been out here a few years, and every time I hear, yo, what about rappers? Oh, yo, you ever heard of T-Sawyer? Your son is nasty. He always pops up on that list.
And that last battle, that last shit was fucking classic. Man, I played that shit so many times. And just being from New Haven, I say, yo, this is all the way official, my nigga. I fucks with this shit, so I just want to tell you on air. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
The pleasure is mine, man. It's an honor for people to even think of me in that, you know, in that respect, in that regard, man.
Yeah, man. It's like I felt like it was New Haven versus the world on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
He always puts up fire, bro. Like it's different. Yeah. Like even you walked in the minute you seen him, you was like you ain't even say what up for you. I voted for you. I voted for you.
I said I voted for you.
I voted for you.
I appreciate it.
You know how many times
I needed that.
You know how many times we was waiting for the votes to come out, and I'm like, my staff vote went for you. I'm just letting you know I voted for you.
Swing vote all the way. Swing
every time, bro. Because I don't know if he did this on the spot, or if this is just something that he had written already. I literally told him, like, probably like 5 minutes before the freestyle started, I was like, yo, you gotta have like a wrestling bar somewhere tucked in there.
Yo, the last time...
Ric Flair line was the second fucking bar, bro.
And I did an ad-lib, man. I don't know how many niggas did an ad-lib before.
No, never.
Like a call.
What? Big shout-outs to Mike, too. Yo, where's my Big Yaoo goes out to Mike. Big Yaoo goes out to Mike,
man. Mike Streeter, man.
Yeah, that's big homie, man. Big shout-outs to him. Well, Big Yaoo goes out to him, man.
Big
Fuck
Yaoo.
all that. Fuck all that. And if y'all ain't noticed, man, we got Cannon in the fucking Savage section. He's not gonna pop up on the camera yet, but you got Cannon in the Savage section. Because we got a fucking Savage section. There ain't no professionalism here. We don't have, I'm sorry, Mickey, we don't have a docket. We don't have a fucking docket. Nigga, Mickey asked me last week if we had a docket. I'm like,
that's a legal word. That's a legal word.
Yeah, what the fuck is a docket?
What is a docket?
Shit had me so tight. I was mad depressed. I'm under the table Googling docket and shit. Like, I was tight, man. So let's. I gotta get something that's been on. Like, it's been on my chest for like a good like half hour now. Sawyer told me that he don't fuck with AEW.
Now anybody watching? That's not what the fuck I said. What I said was, okay, I ain't been watching wrestling like that, but I still been tuning into the news, the changes that been happening within the company. You know, roster firings, all kind of people getting sick, whatever. I still been following it, but I really haven't been watching it like that because, especially as far as WWE goes, a lot of the writing is bullshit nowadays, and I feel like they bump people up too soon for the wrong reasons and they don't book them right. That's my take on that. But as far as AEW goes, I never really watched it like that, but I know it's good. But what has me apprehensive from jumping in to watch wrestling again, as much as I like AEW, is the fact that right now what we're going through, there's no crowds.
Yeah,
so it takes away from like Orange Cassidy, for example. You know what I'm saying? It's different when a crowd, like Ring of Honor crowds. Yeah. Ring of Honor is not Ring of Honor without the crowds. It's the people that really make the experience. So it's hard for me to watch it as it's a new brand. I'm a new fan. I like what they do, but now how they've been doing it is different because there's no crowd. So me trying to watch it and get into people, the pops, ain't no pops. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. When
so you need that like with the Orange Cassidy with the hand in the pocket and doing it.
Yeah, like it's different when somebody music hits and the crowd goes crazy and they come out and you ain't expecting them to come out.
So you can't fuck with the 50 people in the crowd shit right now.
Can't, man.
Because they do have like a tiny bit of a crowd. Like they have just their actual other performers.
Yeah, that shit don't work for no sports, though.
Yeah, I can't do the little league audience.
The players feed off that energy, man.
Nah, I was watching like highlights of baseball the other day and couldn't stop laughing. I was at the bar and I'm like, yo, there's more noise at the bar right now than there was at that one fucking game right now. And baseball's already boring as it is to watch from home. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're watching baseball from home, it's tight boring. But if you decide to watch it with no audio, that is probably the worst thing you could watch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That shit put me to sleep. I'm sorry. World Series I watch.
See,
playoffs get popping. Playoffs get popping. Playoffs get popping.
But you know what won't get boring even without a crowd? UFC. Because you can still have commentary. There's two niggas still fighting. And then even more so than before, now you can actually hear the impact of these hits. And what they saying. The grunts, all kind of like, you really can see what's going on. Just like boxing, you can really see how hard a nigga is hitting some. So there's pros and cons to all of this, but I just can't do. If it's brand new, I can't do it just yet. It'll tarnish it for me.
But it's like everybody that's on it isn't brand new. Like, you know what I mean? Like
the full experience. If it's like, yo, I want to take you to this taco place, my nigga, this shit is slamming. You gotta get this specific shit, the chicken chimichanga with the green sauce. You cannot do without the green sauce. And you get the chimichanga and they don't got the green sauce. But you eat it and it's still good. But the green sauce is what you supposed to expect. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So the audience is the green sauce. You know what I'm saying? I need the green sauce.
I need
the green sauce.
It makes sense. Y'all know this guy. Boog don't clap his hands.
Yo,
Boog has a.
I had a drink in my hand, so you know.
He has a battle rap gun every week with him. It's an actual battle rap gun. Like,
you know what I'm saying? My family Jamaican, so we bust a couple shots in the air. That's respect.
How about you?
You know what I mean?
And you, Soy, what's your nationality, Soy?
Shit, I'm black. Well, is that a nationality?
Man, that's
I don't know. You put a comma.
No. Ethnicity and nationality. In America, I'm black. In America, I'm black. Ethnic wise, I'm West Indian.
Okay. Yeah. You ever been out there?
Nah.
Never?
Yeah.
How about the West Indian Parade?
Nope.
What?
Never been.
You know how much yams is out there?
Word?
Yams is out.
Dogs, that shit is like walking Thanksgiving out there.
It is walking Thanksgiving?
Yes.
It's crazy out there.
No yams, just healthy yams out everywhere.
It ain't Thanksgiving without yams.
It ain't Thanksgiving without yams.
It ain't Thanksgiving without the yam.
That shit ain't Thanksgiving at the West Indian. I fucking love that shit.
No syrup.
Now, what about, I gotta say, bro, the other day I hit up Sawyer, right? And this was completely off podcast shit, but I just hit him up because I was talking to him the day of the Battle Rap event, and we was mentioning the NOMEX event, and we was mentioning Danny Myers, and how I told him, like, I just don't like Danny Myers. I don't know why. I hear some of his bars, and I'm like, he's fire. And then I'm like, he's not somebody that I could tune into, Danny Myers got a battle. All right, cool, I guess. Unless he's battling somebody that I liked, right? I'm watching the other day Twerk versus Danny Myers.
It was Danny without the green sauce.
Was it?
That's what it is, man. I don't think you really seen you seen Danny and B-Dot.
Danny and B-Dot. It's that B-Dot is just. B-Dot is a motherfucking savage.
Yo, he is. He absolutely is. 100,000%. But Danny was special in that battle. I think B-Dot won the battle, but it was not. It wasn't a kill. It was a very, very, very close battle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And even if you want to say it can be preferred, it could be preference. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Danny was spitting some shit.
And that's the battle that I was. That's the battle that I felt like I was thinking about in my head when I had mentioned it to you too. And I was like, Like, I've heard him, and he got balls. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just don't click on him to click on him. Yeah. And I don't know what it was, but I think, like, something about that twerk battle, even though he didn't have the green sauce, the changes that had happened that day. When I heard about everything that happened that day, Avocado said that they were supposed to be taping on the roof. They did one battle on the roof.
That's right.
Then they went downstairs to the park. Danny Myers had mad bars for the roof. And switched all of them for the park.
Changed it up.
So you see
that wasn't the green sauce, but it was like
the roof was the green sauce. He scraped the green sauce off.
So he had to take it up, but he still made it happen. And that was the part that got me, because then you still listen to twerk rounds and you still hear a little bit of the roof. Like a little tiny bit of the roof here and there. Danny kept it completely out, and I kind of had to commend him for that, because I feel like, at that moment right there, you didn't have a few hours to get ready. It was literally, they was the next battle. And they said, nah, we got to go downstairs. They not letting us do it anymore. Twerk had one battle, we were supposed to do this on the roof. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he set it off like that. Yeah. It's cool if you could do a rebuttal in the beginning. Like, that's always fire. Rebuttals are always fire. But at the end of the day, like,
keep that shit
if you could tuck it in the middle somewhere, it's like, okay, that takes a little...
Yeah.
The middle... toward the end or the end is where, like, I feel like the dopest ones happen.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
The end is always...
Especially it's like, you kept that, or you thought of this in the spot. You was able to separate your round, come off the top, and get back into where you dropped off at. Like, that's
a
crazy.
Skill level. That's a skill.
That's fucking
that's
crazy.
Different, man.
That's crazy. Now, speaking of different, Daylight. Yo. I'm waiting for the battle to drop. Because there's no way.
Geechee and Verb dropped today.
Geechee and Verb did drop today, yeah. I think Geechee walked on him. I think Geechee just walked all over Verb, bro.
I gotta watch it. I ain't watching it.
And Verb did great. It's not like Verb did bad, so don't get it like Verb did bad, because I don't think
just
Verb
like Tay-Rock ain't do bad. Tay-Rock would have walked over a lot of niggas
with those bars. That's an absolute fucking fact. With those bars, and it's like, yeah. But Daylight was just, what the fuck? Yo, Daylight said some shit that I'm like, I didn't catch that. There was some bars that I'm pointing at Sawyer from across the room, like, I just caught that. But he's still going. So it's like, there's no crowd reaction. And he loved that. I think, that's like the perfect example. But I think if we actually get the Daylight and Lux battle in that scenario, without the crowd, I think I might like it more without the crowd.
Crazy performance regardless.
Okay, so that means, to me, I feel like since Lux and Mook first battle, I think this battle is the second real battle that Lux has ever had. I don't think that Calico was a challenge for him. I don't think that Hollow was a challenge for him. Hollow's skill level was high, but I don't think it was a challenge for him to do what he did, because he was on damn near the same level he was when he did a thing with Calico. You know what I'm saying? He was good with Charlie. He was good with Mook, but Mook was better. But
Mook
this
won the crowd, because I think that second time that they battled, I think Mook started winning the crowd towards the end. And again, it's like a lot of stuff that if you think about it in a way, Lux's bars from that battle would resonate a lot better now. Because at that era, and not even that era, the Mook battle. The Mook battle from Total Slaughter. And then you got to remember that Total Slaughter event was not all actual deep battle rap fans. There's a bunch of niggas in there that's never watched battle rap a day in their life, and they just like, oh shit, M's promoting this. I gotta watch it.
But this nigga's a performer.
And you can say, and it's not, and it was one of those events that it wasn't what you were saying. It was kind of how you said it. You know what I mean? Because Mook said a lot of basic shit that just hit different with the crowd reaction. You know what I mean? But without that crowd reaction, Lux would have actually won that battle.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I could say that.
I think so.
Lux was rapping. He was rapping. He always raps at a very high caliber. But I don't know if the content was sticking that much, where like he's saying a lot of stuff, but you're waiting for. It's like
he's showing the skill, like the technical skill.
But he's not making a point. He's not really making too many points.
With Murder Mook, that's his strength. Like
and everything was crazy basically point. A point. Even if it was a whack point, it was a point.
It was still a point.
And he was still. And right after that, he come with some. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's when he started winning the crowd. Like, because the crowd was really. The crowd wasn't fucking with him. The crowd was fucking with Lux in the first round.
I always gonna fuck with Lux.
Yeah, but it's
Lux
just
like,
love it.
Lux got that presence, like
even though I'm not supposed to be fucking with Beloved right now, bro. Beloved deadass tried to shit on us real quick. Like, not really shit on us, but shit on us. He tried to shit on Surf and shit on us at the same time, like kind of thing. Beloved,
I'm gonna just say this.
Come up the balls with that.
this ain't cool, but you know what? To be regarded.
That was great.
Thing.
That was great.
Just to be regarded at all.
You seen us on Champion?
Publicly.
We was on Champion. You seen that?
Word?
Yeah. J Black brought back the full breakdown shits. Remember how he used to do the full breakdown with the points and the deductions?
Yep.
He brought that back, bro. Just him. Nobody else. No Anwar. No. Just J Black, bro. And it felt like OJ Black again. I'm like, yes.
See?
I needed that.
More OJ Black, man. I miss the kitchen blowers, the Batman mask.
They need to do that on caffeine.
Battle rappers be like
do this thing on caffeine.
Come on, man.
That'd be lit, though.
How you feel about that caffeine deal? And they talking about that 113 mil. How you think that's a real number that they throwing out there? They just saying.
Yeah, I think it's a real number. I just don't know the details of how URL is supposed to benefit from that. I don't know if URL is getting 2 to 5% of that, 1% of that. Mm-hmm. I don't know if URL is gonna get more perks, even if they don't get any money. You know what I'm saying?
Don't matter.
Let me see that. Oh,
see, I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good look that URL is linked with a brand that is making that kind of revenue. Because so the brand could do something for them. The company can do something for them, even if they don't compensate them monetarily. So it'll still be a good look. Mm-hmm. So that means bigger battles from certain niggas. I know Banks is getting in the ring one day, man. I know he's gonna get in the ring one day. He might battle Cassidy. Cassidy outside. Or 40, all the shit we wanted like 15 years ago to happen, these battles,
that shit can happen now.
They can happen now. Even though niggas is past their prime,
there is nobody. I'm sorry. If you walk into that motherfucking ring right now in 2020 and you get smoked by Cassidy, I will.
Somebody gonna get smoked by that nigga.
You really think so?
Yo, Cassidy is like the old nigga the old nigga at the park where you playing ball with, right? And he got the same 2 moves. And you've been playing with him for years. He got the same 2 moves. And you know when he gonna do these moves. But you know what? When you watch him do it against niggas that's not experienced against a nigga, never seen him before, he catching niggas. So he catching niggas with that move. But you like, he's still doing the same. He do this shit every day.
This nigga,
but he catching niggas with the moves still. And that's what I mean about... That's what I mean. Cassidy get barred. Cassidy has arguably at least won 1 round since he's been back. So that means he's still potent some kind of way.
Cassidy,
but he gonna catch somebody really slipping.
Cassidy's trash right now.
Okay, but you know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? That's how he beat Disaster.
But
Disaster is arguably one of the best in the fucking world. He caught Disaster with that move.
Caught him with the bop.
He caught the nigga with the move. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like in Disaster, like look what he did to Cannabis.
He needs. Yeah. No. Disaster. Listen, that's it. Listen, he's definitely at an elite level with his pen. It's fucking ridiculous.
And Cassidy beat him.
Because even when I was watching Disaster against Tay-Rock, I didn't think that was an elite Disaster at all.
Oh no.
But I still think I was like, damn, for somebody that I feel personally, and I don't know him, but I feel like for that battle, I didn't think he took it as serious. And even for not taking it as serious, his bars was really still hitting to me. Like he was doing his thing.
I'm waiting for Disaster to be who he really is on URL. He has not done that versus T-Rex, and he has not done that versus T-Rex and who'd he battle? Tay-Rock. He didn't do that the way he battled Pat Stay or the way he battled Iron Solomon. Mm-hmm. Yo, that fucking and Iron Solomon been on a hiatus. He got battles like him and Lux. That's a battle that
I still want to see. I still honestly, even though after this just happened, and I feel like the best battle for him to come back after this kind of like scrape, I want to still see Surf and Solomon. I still want to see Surf and Solomon because we didn't get that. That was actually booked. And then Surf, I don't remember what happened with Surf at that time. I don't know if he had gotten clapped or he got locked up. I don't remember which one it was at that moment. Like, my bad, Surf. I'm just saying.
I had a line I never used because, what I said? I said, he ducked the iron. Sue Surf. Something. But I didn't use it because right after I came with it, the next week, he got shot.
Oh, yeah, that would have been bad.
So it's like scrap. I ain't never gonna use it. It is, what, you know what I'm saying?
But I get that though. Mm-hmm. You see, because then we got because I think Iron Solomon and Rum Nitty, like that one. That's a battle when people say, "Yo, I've never watched Battle Rapper Elm
He's been impressive, yo.
Yeah,
since he came to his second win, we battled Daylight and all the new people and shit. Like what? He been
and his pen is at an elite level.
Him and Iron Solomon and Ill. I keep trying to call this nigga Illmatic. My brain is Immaculate. I don't know why my brain is doing this. Immaculate Iron Solomon. Yo, that shit was fucking, it was a masterpiece, man. The writing, yo.
that's the battle that you got to show to somebody if they go like...
Hell yeah, because they're supposed to be friends. But that's the thing about friend battles. I would never be able to battle somebody I'm cool with or have love for, because if it's some...
Shit can come up.
Yo,
shit coming
y'all
up.
know y'all could destroy each other.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, T-Rex and Shine.
Yeah.
I feel like T-Rex really, really could have
Went crazy.
did damage to Shine
Yeah,
if he
because
wanted to.
he was holding back and trying to be like friendly with Sean a little bit with the laughing at his bars and like all that kind of shit. Like Sean wasn't fucking with him at all that event, bro. Like even at the
Tight, man.
I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. Fuck you, Flex. Anyway,
Fuck you.
when they
Oh,
did
yeah,
the Flex
fuck that
freestyle,
nigga,
when they did the Flex
Anyway.
freestyle,
Okay.
Sawyer didn't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Sorry.
It's not Sawyer. It's me.
Nah, this is...
It's me every fucking week though.
What's the disclaimer?
I don't know.
Put the disclaimer up right now.
I didn't know it was me.
This kid right at the bottom.
Put the
Right?
disclaimer.
I didn't know it was me.
He's put it with a finger.
These are not the... Look, that shit. These are not the words
Jim
of
in the office
T-Sawyer.
and shit.
Even when they did
This is all us.
Even when they did the Flex freestyle, you got T-Rex sitting there. He's like, yeah, that was my boy, or whatever, right? And then you see Sean just there. He's like, yeah, I used to be boy. Used to be. And then looking straight at the mic, he's like, yeah, I used to be.
Yo, but Shine played it smart though, and he's a smart motherfucker, man. He played it good though, because when T-Rex was rapping at a specific part in the Flex joint, Shine started mouthing the words with T-Rex. I don't think T-Rex paid attention, but he started like
Nigga know the...
saying the shit
You know
with
your
T-Rex
bars.
and shit.
I didn't
And
peep that.
yeah, so yeah. Cerebral assassins.
yeah.
and shit,
Up
you know
there.
what I'm saying?
Yo, yeah, that was like
mental
him.
shit.
He started off 1-0 right there.
Yeah.
He started off 1-0 right there, basically. Yo, that's
No, that
fucking
shit
crazy.
is-
I never even
That's
knew
just
that.
a superpower, man.
That's
They
and I feel like
Marvel- these
lately,
niggas
as
is
in the
Marvel
past like
characters.
year and a half to 2 years, he's been
Shout to DNA.
DNA.
DNA is
helping him.
DNA.
It's the NWX dojo.
DNA always the underdog in every single battle, but the nigga has been flawless since he's come out. He's
Bro,
been flawless.
I've never seen DNA get scraped.
No, DNA's
Like an-
never been bodied.
No.
Okay.
Well,
Wait. I don't.
You're getting him mad now that you said
I'm
that.
about to say.
For sure.
He said,
He
who
was like,
bodied
Your shirt
DNA?
off like,
Who bodied
what?
DNA?
Who bodied DNA? I
DNA?
thought about Monica Lewinsky or some shit.
Oh, shit.
But with DNA, yo, DNA has been flawless the whole time he's been around. And he ain't never been bodied. So the only time I feel like DNA was beat badly was Tay Rock.
Chess. Oh.
Chess.
Chess.
Yo.
Chess kind of ate that battle, bro.
I feel like Chess still beat Tay Rock.
I think so too.
Even with the chokes and the stumbles, it's the content of the
That's what
material and the
fucked it up.
effectiveness of it.
That
Like,
fucking Michael Jackson
that
can't get
fucked it up, though.
what?
Yo,
Yeah.
I feel like
Tay Rock
as far
was
as like
sick.
with
Yeah,
chokes,
that was crazy.
I feel
Tay
like
Rock
with
was
chokes,
sick, though.
that's an in the building thing. That's an in the building performance thing. But if you watch it from home and you could skip past those parts, or if you could just listen to the
whole
material
shit.
that they do get out,
Like,
a
that's
lot of
why-
motherfuckers won battles with holes in their
Like
performances.
that's why I said with the DNA one. Because with the DNA one, I dead ass fast forward through the part that he threw up at. And he starts going crazy. Like two busts in the same spot. That's
Motherfucking
MTA on a
legend,
late
nigga.
schedule. Like what? Like just mad shit like
Please pay
that.
more credit, man.
Yeah, he's fucking phenomenal, bro. Like I mean, his B Magic battle wasn't bad, but
Oh,
he
B Magic went crazy.
B
That
Magic
battle.
just looked amazing though.
He said,
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that Chess did terrible, but B Magic, you had to come ready for that B Magic. Because B Magic, even with the same flow, I was like, yo, why am I rocking with this like this? And I'm just like,
Wordplay.
What the fuck this nigga say? Had a whole crowd bowing, had a whole crowd ducking like the Muslim. Reload the clip so many times you think it's buffering. Like, yo, this nigga was bugging the fuck out in that battle.
Yeah.
Cardi B was on stage for that battle.
was she?
Cardi B
Damn.
was on stage for that, but she was a smack ring card girl one time. It must have been like a job
Yeah?
or some shit she got. Yeah.
That's
Damn,
my
She's in the background for that battle. I seen her, I was like, what? It was crazy.
That's fucking crazy. Now I gotta check that shit out, man.
Mhm.
I gotta definitely. Now I'm gonna be back, like yo, because I stay watching old battles just for the fuck of it.
Yeah, you gotta re-educate all the time. It's like
Every now and then.
reading a book more than one time. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's actually
That
it's funny
shit,
that
yeah.
you mentioned that, bro, because I'm actually trying to start a challenge, right?
What's up?
And salute to my brother Deuce back home in the BX right now. We trying to start a
Peace.
challenge about reading.
Yo, that's
Everybody
fire.
should read at least 2 chapters a day type shit, right?
That's it.
So we want to start like
Not 2 chapters in memes on Facebook.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
And people that read on Instagram and go out read
Like
like
books,
books, not the same.
Not a screen,
posts.
actual books.
Yeah.
Man. Or you know what? I can't say not a screen because there's ebooks.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
do ebooks.
download
Some people
that
have Kindles
PDF.
and shit.
Yep.
Like, so,
We'll let you rock with the ebook.
but they still
Yeah,
read. You know?
download that.
Yeah,
those
so
files.
we're trying to get that shit started because like at the end of the day, bro, like I started that shit about like I want to say a few months back, and that shit start having you expand your vocabulary. You start thinking a whole different way, bro. Like, why the fuck not? You feel me? Grab a couple of books that you're interested in, man. Read 2 chapters a day, bro. If you can, 2 chapters when you wake up, 2 chapters when you go to sleep. So I'm trying to start that trend right there. But since you mentioned books, give a list like 3 lists, like 3 books right there that you think that somebody would, you know what I'm saying, that they should be reading.
I forgot the author's name, man. Oh, okay. Damn. See, I'm forgetting because I read these books like 3 years ago.
That means he's forgot back around and read them again now.
You gotta read them again.
That's when you start.
I was reading this book when I was at work. This is a book about the black representation in media as far as like advertisements and hair products with black people go from the 60s to the 70s. And then it talks about the roles of black women, how they advertise black women in the media as far as hair products. And it was a thing about hair and culture and shit like that. Then there was another book I read called Sons of God. I forgot who the author's name is. It was talking about back in the Bible in Genesis chapter 6, where they talk about the sons of God came down to dwell with the daughters of men and took wives of any of they chose, and they went into them, and then the women bore giants.
Giants, right?
You know what I'm saying? And it's talking about that and how, they weren't just regular giants. These were their brain capacity and intellect was beyond what we could think about, and they was doing so. Yeah, the Anunnaki, that all comes into play with that, and you know what I'm saying, how they taught mankind different things, and then after mankind couldn't serve them anymore, they were eating people, all kind of shit, like all kind of stuff. The third book is I had a book about body language.